So who won the scrimmage?
Well, scrimmage, of course, I'm gonna say defense won, but we got better. So I mean, that's the main goal. You know, I mean, we're competing at the same time we're teammates. So we're just trying to get better day in and day out to get ready for the season.
Nick kind of talked about the first scrimmage. You see a lot of things that you need to improve on. What were some things the defensive line can focus on to improve?
I just feel like we need to be more consistent, you know, giving more effort running to the ball, communicating better. I mean, just stuff that comes with time. So, I mean, I'm not really worried about it. I just know it's something we got to fix and improve on.
What do you think about the depth of the defensive line so far?
Oh, I feel like we have great depth on the defensive line. I mean, ones, twos, and threes are all playing very well right now. So I feel like we're going to be able to rotate a lot this season.
How does it compare to last year when you were, like 6 or 7 deep?
I mean, it's too early to tell right now, you know. So we still have a lot of practices to do before the first game. So a lot of time for guys to make improvements. So it's kind of hard to compare right now.
How's the shoulder?
Oh, my shoulder's good. Rehab fine. I mean, everything's perfect.
What have you seen from some of the new guys, Raekwon, Jamar, some of those guys that came in?
Probably just athleticism. I mean, you see them on film, but when they come in, you're like, wow, you know. They're definitely playing above their status as, you know, new guys. So, I mean, they're playing very impressed right now. So we're happy with how the progression.
Just the size of Raekwon. What do you think about that?
He's humongous. He's like 6'8". Like, he's huge. I mean, easily the biggest defensive lineman I've played with.
You go up against him, like one-on-one stuff. Do you ever do anything with him, one-on-one?
I mean, I just try to teach him some of the things that I know technique-wise, things I've learned from previous players and stuff I learned throughout the game. And he's been taking it really well.
For a guy that big, is it tough to get leverage, I guess?
I mean, it's probably difficult for him. I'm not really sure, but he's doing a great job of it. But I mean, as a freshman, there's still a lot of room for improvement and a lot of room for him to work. So you know, he's just trying to get better and just trying to listen to the older guys and just trying to work hard.
Talking about younger guys, last year, Deron Payne played some. Now he's probably up there. Have you seen him from last year to this year?
Oh, definitely. He's definitely taking the jump well. He's just trying to get better. Just like we're all trying to get better. You know, Deron Payne has definitely become a little bit more vocal within the defense, and that's always a good thing. You can never have too many leaders. So I feel like he's been doing a good job so far.
Are there other guys who were on the defensive line last year taking a bigger role this year, like Dakota Ball or O.J. Smith, guys like that?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we all have to step our game up when people depart and leave. But I mean, we're a unit, so we're just working hard together, trying to get better. You know, just trying to grind and get better every day.
What are some tangible things you've done to kind of establish your role as a leader this year?
I just try to understand guys better. You know, if I see something going on, I try to talk to them, communicate with them, give them energy, try to pick them up when they're having a bad day. So just little things here and there.
How did the offense look in the scrimmage?
Offense looks good. Offense is good. I mean, they have a long way to go. We have a long way to go, but they're definitely starting to click.
What kind of year do you see O.J. Howard having this year?
Oh man, I see him having a big year. But I mean, hard for me to tell him on defense. But I definitely think if he does what he has to do, I easily see him having a humongous year.
Obviously, the last year's line, you know, front seven racked up what nation's leading 52 sacks. What kind of potential does this group have, this front seven?
Personally, I feel like we could beat it. But I mean, it's going to take a lot of effort on, you know, each side, linebackers, defensive linemen. But I would not be surprised if we beat it.
What's the identity of this year's group compared to last year's group, or do you guys have one yet?
I mean, I really don't feel like we have one. We've only had one scrimmage. We have another one coming up, then another 2 weeks of practice. So, I mean, that's yet to be determined.
He gained a little weight since last year. It's just the jacket on you right now.
A couple pounds. Went from like 285 to 290, fluctuating between there, but not for real. No serious weight.
Obviously, coming back, you know, for your senior season, the shoulder played a factor. But what are some goals that you have personally that you want to kind of do to get yourself where you want to be drafted?
I want to become an every down player, show that I can play the run better. Those are things I really wasn't required to do in the past, but definitely this year, that's a role that I'm trying to, you know, get better at. So probably just being more consistent, showing that I can be an every down player.
Jonathan Beck, and I know it's not a factor for you now, but looking back a few years from the first scrimmage to the second scrimmage, is there more pressure on the first or the second, or any difference?
I'd probably say first. You know, everyone's excited. It's our first time tackling since the spring game, so everyone's a little nervous, a little jittery. But I mean, I think we did a hell of a job at the scrimmage. I mean, didn't really have any injuries. Everybody played well, competed hard, so I thought we did good.
We always hear Saban talking about how a quarterback needs to win the team. Does he actually come to the leadership group and say, "Hey, what do you guys think?"
I mean, it just depends. It plays out differently for every different circumstances. There's not one specific thing he does every year. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, still battling out. Camp's not over yet.
Have y'all created that leadership group yet, or is that still kind of in flux?
Oh, I mean, it goes in and out. I mean, like I said, we've been in camp, so we really haven't been focused on anything else other than football, to be honest with you.
Anything else?